Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Krishnamurti, the promoters of this wonderful Buddhi clinic, its patrons, and all its supporters. It is indeed a pleasure to be with you this afternoon. I think, I often wonder, I thought, why did Dr. Krishnamurti call me? At Apollo Hospitals when we started, it was all about treating what we felt were centers of excellence. And in that journey, we've worked at looking after cardiac patients, the end-to-end care from prevention to looking after them during an intervention and rehabilitation. We've done so for orthopedics, and we've really reached a peak when we did so in oncology. But when it came to neurology, and this was something that I was extremely passionate about, we understood there were 27 subspecialties in the neuro space. And when I look at what Dr. Krishnamurti has done today, I realize that for many of them, we were just throwing darts in the darkness. There was so much that we did not understand. The brain continues to be an enigma. And I think that scientists all over the world have said it is probably the most complex organ or organism, a collection of organisms that has ever existed today. Maybe just as complex as the universe. So, and even an attempt to try to understand this is indeed a great achievement. And I would truly like to congratulate Dr. Krishnamurti for bringing together technology, the human touch, and the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda in this healing journey. So congratulations, Dr. Krishnamurti. There's so much more I could say about this Buddhi clinic, but he said it all in his speech. He said more in his AV, so I'm not going to dwell too much about Buddhi clinic. But I would like to talk about the background as we see it today, the environment as we see it today. Neurodisability is one of the largest causes of disability in the world, and it strikes at a very young population from the age of 15 to 25, and that's really when it peaks. A 2019 study showed that 80% of all disabilities in this age of 16 to 60 was neurodisability. And this could mean about 250 million patients across the world. So I'm not looking at this as a market, but I'm really looking at it in terms of what is the social impact, what is the healing impact that we could make together. Dr. Krishnamurti has done this wonderfully, and I've seen a demonstration of how he's taken it beyond the confines of four walls into homes. And together I believe that we have an opportunity to do something that's good not only for society but for humankind. And we do so in two ways. One is, as being from the medical profession, we've always looked at as the brain as something you treat for blood clots, for strokes, as part of the testing for high blood pressure, or for cancer where you treat tumors. But now we are really looking at what we can do for preventive health care. And to that end, we've launched this program, Celebrate, at Apollo. I'm so glad to say that we have joined hands and that we will take this further so that we can prevent people from really reaching a point where they become disabled, where they become a liability on their families. And when we've done that, I think, we would have reached a significant milestone. And we can only do this in partnership. I truly believe that the essence of this partnership is bringing our skills together. We as a healthcare organization, using scientific data, enabling access to those who have problems with neurodisabilities, to prevent people from really reaching that point where the dependence on others has become so high, or where they're isolated from the social environment. And this is just the beginning of our journey. As human beings, I think we are insignificant. As individuals, we are really insignificant when you think of the complex universe around us. We are just inhabitants of the planet Earth in the country India, in the city of Madras. Descartes once said, "I think, therefore I am." I think that together we can do so much more, that we can create health and happiness, not just for us, not just for this decade, but in generations to come, because a happy and healthy generation of people will provide that for the next and the future generations. So I wish you success, and I wish us success in this journey of creating health and happiness to all of us.